All right, so air signs, your overall energy is justice. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I kind of feel like maybe you're trying to find balance or peace in your life, but we'll see. You also have the Queen of Coins.
Disclaimer, my readings are not for the faint of heart. Must have thick skin.
The Seven of Swords. You have the King of Coins, the King of Wands, Five of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. All right, so overall energies, I feel that maybe you are debating, or maybe you're weighing your options. You also could be comparing to people or to situations. But I feel like you're trying to find balance in your situation or something, to find some sort of happy medium. Now, there is something where maybe someone is mixing truth and lies. It's possible too that someone has lied on a legal document. It could be too that there is something about withholding information or valuable information, or maybe you agreed to keep something a secret even if that means that you have to lie about it. But it seems like there is something that is deceptive happening. Your peace also could be disturbed because of ethics. Maybe you feel like something isn't right. It just seems like you want to make the best and fairest decision. It kind of feels too like maybe you're being watched or observed. There's a possibility of having more than one love interest, but I don't know. It just kind of seems like you're not really interested in any of them. Or maybe you're just holding out for someone else. It just seems to be some sort of emotional disconnect. And it also seems to be some kind of miscommunication, or something maybe seems unfair. In a love situation, like I said, maybe you're comparing two people. Maybe you're comparing an earth sign to a fire sign to a water sign, and you're just kind of like just debating and just trying to figure out like what it is that you're wanting in a partner. But I mean, like I said, it just seems like either way, you don't really seem interested in anybody. Maybe, you know, you're having a hard time connecting or having like conversations. Maybe there's also a situation where someone is acting like they don't like you, but they do, and you might be acting that way too. It's like you're matching their energy. It's like, I'm just gonna, you know, give them what they give to me. but it also could be misinterpreted. You also might either feel judged, or maybe someone feels like you are judging them, which also could come off the wrong way. Yeah, you just might feel like you're in a little bit of a dilemma. It could be too that people are wanting you to make some sort of decision for them, or they want you to make up your mind. If you are Libra or have like the strong Libra placements, it could be frustrating to people as they wait for you to come to some sort of decision. It's just like, would you just make a decision already? Or, and everybody does not agree with your approach to being diplomatic. Yeah. Also, going back to a love situation, like I said, that somebody is acting like they don't like you. I almost feel like there could be multiple people who are attracted but refuse to let you know that. And I don't know what the reason is. I don't know if they are assuming that you're unavailable, or kind of think it's they're assuming something about you. But they're just like refusing to speak or let you know that they're interested. If you're dealing with any legal matters, you might feel like something isn't fair. So another possibility is that someone is trying to make amends with you. Someone is trying to make peace with you. Or they're trying to show you, they're trying to show you that they're sorry. They just want to be friends again, or they just want to make things right with you. But maybe whatever they're offering isn't enough, or you need to see more. It's possible that someone has broken your trust or hurt your feelings. And so now you put up some sort of a barrier and created some sort of distance between you and them. Also looks like one of those situations where someone chose someone over you, but realizes later on that maybe they made the wrong decision. They thought the grass was greener, or they just, they had to experience something for themselves. And now this person is like wanting to get to know you now, or wanting to like get back together. And it does seem like somebody's been thinking a lot about how something went down. You also could be waiting for a proper apology, and you're like, that's not a proper apology. And so you're just like waiting for one. I see a situation too where someone had lied, and now they want to come with the truth. But maybe it's kind of too late, or you just don't know that you could trust this person. I do feel like someone misses you though. It's possible that somebody might try to buy you something or gift you something. They're trying to make up for what they did. I feel like you're also kind of like trying to settle debts, whether they're karmic debts or literal financial debts. It seems like you're trying to balance them or pay them off. Something petty could also be going on, whereas it's like, well, you weren't attracted to me before, but now you are. Like maybe something weird happened, or someone didn't give you attention before, but now they are, and you're just kind of like, what changed? Like you weren't giving me any attention before. So I don't know. It could be something weird like that happening, but also like a little petty. Also feels like maybe you're trying to avoid a fire sign. Someone has a strange way of showing that they're interested in you, though. Or if you're in this relationship, there is still something, you guys aren't connecting. It's something is unrequited. You guys maybe have different values and it's starting to show. Okay, now one thing does seem like maybe the other person was being ignored, or someone had refused to acknowledge the other person because they just thought they weren't interested, or saw that they were getting attention from somebody else and was just like, oh, well, I guess they're into them. So they just left it alone. I do feel like somebody is tired of the distance and wants it to end. It's like, I'm tired of the silent treatment, or I'm tired of ignoring. It's taking too much energy to ignore you. So I kind of feel like someone wants all of that distance and petty stuff to end. Also, somebody might feel like, okay, you proved your point. Like, I see how you felt. Like, now can you stop? Or can, you know, whatever the case. I just feel like somebody really has been trying to prove their point about something. Either someone intentionally is trying to get revenge for something, or it's just organically playing out. Someone is like, okay, now you're getting your karma, or now you understand, or you see the actions of your actions, like you understand it now. Somebody did try to lie about something, though. I feel like somebody also maybe tried to make somebody feel jealous. You could be dealing with some sort of blockages too. You might have a hard time just like focusing on something because you just aren't in the mood or you feel blocked. If you are trying to avoid certain people or you're just trying to stay to yourself, it seems like people are trying to get you to open up or trust them, but maybe you just don't feel like you can. I also feel like maybe someone's been holding a grudge. Yeah, maybe someone's been trying to, maybe I don't know if they were doing it intentionally or they start to realize that they've been holding a grudge, but I feel like somebody's been holding a grudge. And it does seem like two people deeply care about each other, but there's been some emotional scars that resurfaced. Abandonment issues, trust issues. Now, it is possible that out of all the people that are trying to get your attention, the only one who succeeds with that is a water sign. Maybe you're connecting with this person and you actually felt something with them and feel like this person is a soulmate. It also could be how someone is viewing you, like someone who's normally closed off emotionally finds themselves opening up to you, especially like a water sign. And it does seem like this person's been thinking about you. Now, if this is not a love situation, it seems like you've been trying to figure out like what it is that you care about, or trying to figure out like what you should do. Like it just seems like maybe you're trying to figure out what it is that you're passionate about. And the more you think about something, the more you could see yourself doing this, especially maybe career-wise or something. All right, so I'm going to pull some energy cards. All right, additional messages for air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, you have financial constraints, caring connections, the garden and the gate, overall energy, the temple path. All right, so maybe you feel like you're being guided or like you've been on a journey. It does seem like there's a lack of something in your life. Maybe there's a lack of love, a lack of spirituality, or a lack of resources, financial. But I do feel that you're going to find whatever it is or connect with something. Like this path that you're on maybe initially feels like is nothing there, but I do feel like it's going to lead to something. It's going to connect you to, you know, what you need or what your heart has been calling out for. You still seem like you're hesitant though. Like maybe something is for you, but you're still hesitant about it. You might find yourself asking, should you go or should you stay? You might be asking yourself if you made the right decision and wondering if the grass is greener on the other side. In a love situation, if you're thinking about leaving, someone might be trying to convince you to stay or asking you to give them another chance. Especially if you feel like the relationship has been empty or unrequited. You've been putting all of yourself into the relationship and not getting anything back. And so, yeah, it's like the minute you start showing signs of leaving or literally saying that you're leaving, I kind of feel like that's when this person's going to try and step it up or change the situation. In regards to spirituality, maybe, like I said, some things have been feeling empty or unfulfilled. But I feel like you are going to find something, or it finds you. Or maybe it's about, like, you know, socializing and feeling like you're not meeting spiritual people and just wondering, like, where, you know, are people who are on the same spiritual path? There's nothing here. And then, you know, finally someone appears that shares your same beliefs or is also a part of, you know, the path that you're on. So you can connect or bond with that person based off of that. But it does seem like just as you were thinking about like leaving or giving up, something stops you. Or you're given something that makes you like really think. You're like, well, now that I have this, maybe I should think about it. Now, also, if you were thinking about like moving or something you were thinking about doing, you might end up staying because financially you just can't afford it. You can't do something, so you might have to stay put, and maybe something is happening on purpose or keeping you where you need to be because it is part of your spiritual journey. Yeah. You might feel like you're being blocked or locked into a situation because you're lacking some sort of resources, but you might need to, you know, just hold on and wait and see. There may be some sort of transformation taking place that you don't understand. All right, so let's pull your love oracle. All right, this says very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So maybe there is a situation where you're going to be weighing your options or you're confused. And like I said, it seems like out of all the people that there's just one that maybe you're having some sort of emotional connection to. Maybe just when you were thinking about giving up on love, someone comes into your life and just kind of makes you stop and think like, okay, like maybe, you know, there is hope, or maybe there is something there. And like I was picking up earlier, I do feel like maybe you're going to bond with somebody. Yeah, so you also could be at some sort of a crossroads, and, you know, literally the universe wants you to capture an image in your mind, a clear image in your mind of what you want in order for it to manifest. So, you know, make sure that you understand everything that you want or don't want in a partnership. And just be clear on everything. Make sure your judgment isn't clouded. Maybe you need to make one last wish list or criteria list of an ideal companion, because it's getting ready to happen. Maybe the universe is like, okay, it's down to these last few. We got an earth sign, we got a fire sign, and we got a water sign. Like, make it clear what you want. So yeah, I would do that just in case. All right, so hopefully this helps. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.